to the building. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? I don't know what's going on with my stuff this morning. A little blurry, but that's all right. We get it worked out. That's what we do. We get it worked out. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Can Do right here on a Monday morning, saying what's up to you. Hopefully all is well. As you come in, do me the favor, say hello. Say hello to me. All right, looking a little rough this morning, but that's what it's going to be. That's what we do. We just come in and we just do what we do. We don't even, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. Give you guys a few minutes to come on in the room. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, what's going on? San Diego All-Star DJs are in the building. And my name is Can Do. I am your street therapist, AKA Big Sexy. Yeah, that dare be me. Congratulations to San Diego State, man. San Diego State, congratulations. I'm very excited about San Diego State. My son is an alumni of San Diego State. It is right around the corner. And that's good, man. They're still playing. So if you didn't know, they won their first games. They are in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA March Madness. If you didn't know, they are in the Sweet 16. So make sure you support San Diego State. So they play this Friday, or March 24th, against Alabama. That's right, Friday. San Diego State plays against Alabama. So make sure you support your team, whoever your team is. Hopefully your team is still playing. If they're not, then that's all right. You can root for San Diego State. It'll be all right. Want to say hello to everyone as you come in the room. We got great topics this morning. Gonna have a good time. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Just trying to make sure I got people trying to talk to me, and I'm just trying to make sure I am good for you guys. I look a little gray this morning, but that's probably an indicator of the weather and what's been going on. No, it's not. It's really just my cameras, to be honest with you. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know that I sound all right to you. Because it's a little difficult for me to hear. We're getting it worked out, though. All right. Anyways. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Let me take this off for a second. What'd you guys do this weekend? Share the temperature what it is where you are. We got a little bit warmer today. Here, it's gonna be a little bit warmer. It hasn't been all that great, but it's gonna be a little bit warmer today. Of all days, it's gonna be better because it's already starting out at 53 degrees, and that's good here. I mean, we be dealing with it, man. All right, that's a little bit better. There we go. Now I can hear me. As you come in the room, say hello to me. For some reason, it's not giving me everybody's names as you come in. So if I see your name, if I see you come in the room, I'll say hello, but it's not giving it to me the way it normally does. So it's up to you to say hello to me, and then I'll say hello back to you. Anyways, once again, my name is Can Do, DJ Can Do, AKA Big Sexy, AKA your street therapist. And what else? I'm a San Diego All-Star DJ. I'm a dad. I'm a brother. I'm all those good things. But more than everything, it's all about love. What's going on, Lonnie? Thank you for stopping by. So we're going to get into it, man. What's going on with this Lamar Jackson situation? Now, I know that's a lot of people's question. And so I'm going to give you my quick take on it, and then I'm going to move on because that's not really, I don't think, what's weird now is Everybody else's business is your business. Have you ever been in a time where everybody else's business is more of your business now? Everybody. And see, I could not imagine opening a front door and there being cameras there all the time. I couldn't imagine being out to dinner with my family and there's cameras there all the time. I couldn't imagine being in my backyard and cameras hanging over my fence and people constantly having something to say about my little old life. And a lot of this just has to do, they're just working. When they grew up to be football players, celebrities, whatever they grew up, they were just going to work. That was their dream, to have that job. Whatever that job or that task is, that was their dream. There was no point where it was like, hey, I want to grow up and just have cameras in my face all the time. I want to grow up and have no privacy all the time. That is weird. That is weird, man. And that we get off on that. Ooh, did you hear what she said? Ooh, did you see what she said? So this Lamar Jackson, if you guys don't know who Lamar Jackson is, Lamar Jackson is a very talented quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has done everything Lamar Jackson needed to do in order to secure a new contract. Now, I'm not going to stay on football that long because the people that are in here aren't all football fans. But I can tell you, if you've been at your job for 7 years and they just hired a new person who has not as much accomplishments as you, who doesn't have the accomplishments you have, and they hire a new person, and that new person not only gets more money than you, but they get a signing bonus. Well, when it's time for you to do your review, you're not coming in less than the new person who doesn't have the experience and the accomplishments that you have. And that's what's going on with Lamar Jackson. That's step one. Number two, part two to that is he has his mom representing him instead of an agent. I have my position on that is good for you. Good for you. Good. When you're talking about $200 million, $200 million. That's right. If your mom is your agent and you guys are getting paid 3 to 5%, that means she's going to make $6 to $10 million. And she should. She is his mom. The tough part about that is there's some stuff that mamas just don't know. So that means you have to bring a lawyer in for that part. And that's fine. Get a lawyer to just handle that portion of it, the paperwork. But in that negotiation, mama has to be in there hearing people say, well, your boy ain't really that good. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. That's a tough hear. That is very tough for a mom to hear. So the question is, do you let mama go through all that? My opinion is yes, absolutely. These agents don't care about the players. You know how we know it? Because you got a bunch of players retired who ain't got nothing, but the agents got all the dough. And literally, they're just doing paperwork, man. And they're doing some conversation. They're like, hey, my guy's worth this. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Hey, what about this? And you grab a few pieces of data and you support your data. You support your argument with your data. And next thing you know, it's either let's go or don't go. And then sometimes the agent will be like, no, we should go to this team because they're offering more money. When really, It's just a better situation for the agent. So, Lamar Jackson, do your thing, man. I hope he gets signed. And if Baltimore didn't want to pay him, poo on them. It'll be their issue. That's what it will be. Anyways, so that's my spill on Lamar Jackson. Ladies, and I say this lovingly, we got to get... There's a saying, all money ain't good money. What's going on right now with Escape and SWV, that TV show, it's really hard to watch. And I only watch it because I want to be in the know, but it's hard to watch. I had a problem with Real Housewives of Atlanta. First of all, Real Housewives of Atlanta, there was 8 girls and only 2 of them were married. So then they're not housewives anymore. Not that they haven't been housewives. They have been housewives. But they weren't currently housewives. So what are we talking about? Nothing. Let's just get y'all to argue. Let's get y'all to fight. Let's get y'all to look crazy. What did Nene say? She's going to make it happen. That's in regards to Lamar's mama representing him. I say she should. I say that is fantastic. You know why? Because when he gets that $200 million contract, mama's getting broke off. Taxes are getting broke off. Everybody's getting broke off. Normally, mama would get broke off and the agent would get broke off. Well, in this case, if mama's the agent, hey, more money stays in it. That's what I do. Anyways, so this Real Housewives of Atlanta, this Escape SWV stuff, I say all money isn't good money because how does it make you look? Because there's not a certain amount of money that can bring you back. Prime example, Wilson. You do something, once the public opinion's out there, once the public feels a certain way about you, I don't care how much money you have. This society is not as forgiving as they claim to be. Oh yeah, we forgive. Oh yeah, it's all good. He said I sound changed. I just really want what's best for me. And now everything's driven by clickbait, and you hear a whole bunch of people going back and forth, and it sounds really, it looks really bad. And when they get further in life and they look back, they'll be like, what was I doing? We already do that now, right? If you're like me in your 50s and your 40s, you can look back at your 20s and be like, what was I doing? Look at your 30s. Oh my God, what was I doing? At what point do you get to an understanding that what you do stays around the whole time you're here? The whole time you're living, those things now in particular never go away. Especially with the internet. Everything you say on the internet, everything you post on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, everything you put out there is there for eternity. Can always be brought back up. So that brings us to this. I realized, and it's funny because I had this conversation with a few people, and I threw this out there, and when I threw it out there in the atmosphere, yesterday, even my bishop talked about it. And not exactly in the way that I'm about to share it right now, but I'm sharing it this way because it's me, and maybe you are in the same situation. That situation is depression. From the time you're a young person until the time you leave here, there is depression.
You're a dad, there's pressure to provide. There's pressure to be the rock. There's pressure to make your family comfortable, safe. There's pressure. If you're an athlete, there's pressure to get to the top of the to get to the top of your sport. There's pressure to become the best. If you're a woman, there's pressure to get married, pressure to have kids. There's pressure to be successful, pressure to finish school. There's pressure. There's always pressure. Because even when you get to the top, even when you've got your family in a situation where you guys are comfortable, now there's pressure to stay there. There's pressure to not fail. So there was pressure getting there, and then you have the pressure of trying to stay there. And so once you recognize that the pressure is always present, then the question is, how do you deal with the pressure? Because all pressure is not created equal. Some pressure we put on ourselves, right? Some pressure we just literally put on ourselves. Undue pressure, unnecessary pressure. Oh, hold on a second. Did I sound like a robot?
Oh, shoot. All right. That's crazy. I hope that isn't what happened. I did. She said I sound changed. That's what she meant by I sound changed. I sound like a freaking robot. If that's what happened, y'all, I apologize. I am about to... I'm going to delete this and I'm going to come right back. So if you get a chance to hang out, cool. I got it. She said, no, it sounds good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to delete this. I'm coming right back. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. So we'll see. Alrighty.